Before we dive into configuring network settings on our Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6 system, we are going to first quickly go over the basics of the different types of network interfaces you would encounter. We are going to run the old standby ifconfig command to take a look at our network interfaces. We will cover more network command line tools in a later video. This command displays our network interfaces, the IP addresses and subnet mask for each interface, the state of the interface, telling us if it is up or down, and some other useful information. The default network interface is LO, or the loopback interface, whose IP is 127.0.0.1. As long as networking is properly installed on a RHEL system, this interface will exist. The next interface is our ETH0 device. This is our Ethernet interface, and the first Ethernet interface is always notated as ETH0. We do have more than one Ethernet interface, as we can see with ETH1, but if we had more than that, then we would have ETH2, ETH3, and so on. Another network connection that you could encounter is a wireless connection, denoted by WLAN0 for the first wireless card and WLAN1 and so on for each additional card. You will probably not see this very often on a server system, however you could run into it on a laptop or a desktop that has RHEL installed and is being used as a workstation. On Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6 systems that have virtualization installed, you may see the VMnet 0 interface set up as well. This is a NATed interface for virtual machines that a RHEL 6 system would host. We will cover virtualization in Red Hat Enterprise Linux in later videos. Another network interface that you may see on a Red Hat Enterprise Linux system is the PPP or point-to-point protocol interface. Any of these network interfaces will be configured in script files located in etc sysconfig network scripts. Let's take a look at these files. As you can see, there are quite a few files in here. For now, we are just going to concern ourselves with the ones that have our networking devices currently set up. Let's take a look at our local interface first, which is configured in the ifconfig-lo file. The first directive is for the device, which actually gives us the name of the device that we see in the output of commands such as ifconfig. Here we have our IP address and our subnet mask. We want this device to be started up when the system boots, and an alias for the device. Now let's take a look at our ETH0 device. Again, we have a device name, where this one is for ETH0, and we also have an nm control directive. This is asking if the Network Manager service is handling this device. Our ETH device is being handled by Network Manager. We will go over Network Manager in a later video. Our device will be available when the system boots. It is an Ethernet device. And we have a boot proto directive. This is for the boot protocol for the interface. Our device is set to none, since Network Manager is handling the device. But other options would be DHCP for automatic IP configuration, or static for static IP configurations. This line says that networking services will not start for this interface if there is no IPv4 network available on ETH0. Below this, we have our IP address, our MAC address, and our default gateway, along with our DNS IP. Most network scripts will have similar settings.